All right, welcome to training on setting up your own intranet using Google Sites. So I'm excited to walk you through Bite Size Media's own intranet that we created from Google Sites, which will be led by me, Rachel, the owner of Bite Size Media. All right, so without further ado, let's just get into it. So to create your own Google site, which is free, if I didn't mention that already, you just go to sites.google.com/new. And I think you can get there. It automatically has redirect in there for new. So if you go to sites.google.com, you can start your own Google site. And what you want to make sure you do is that you're signed into your Google account, and then create new site with that button in the lower right-hand corner. And so I'm just going to set up an example site here, and we're going to go after our online course site as an example, Hyperlocal SEO Academy. So that's going to be the title. We can choose an image if we want. I'll just leave that. If we want a footer, we'll just put Hyperlocal SEO Academy, but you can put anything from like links to pages, or your logo or whatever. And we're just gonna center that. All right. And they have different layouts here on the right hand side. So you can go with whatever you think would work best for you. And then they have other things like button dividers, YouTube calendar, map, docs, slides, sheets, forms. So it looks like they actually upped their functionality from when I first created my intranet about, well, it had to have been about at least about 3 years ago. So let's just publish this as is, and we'll just call it tests. We'll just call it Hyperlocal SEO, I guess. Hyperlocal SEO Academy. So the URL is going to be sites.google.com/view Hyperlocal SEO Academy. And then you can manage who can view it. You can do a custom URL if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave that as is because I don't know if that requires hosting. Who can view my site? You can manage, we can say anyone, that's fine. But if you wanted certain people, then make sure you check that off. And search settings, request public search engines to not display my site. So we don't want this crawled by Google. So you want to make sure you check that if you want to make it a true intranet where only internal people can access that. Then we're going to hit publish, and boom. So let's check it out. And there is a very bare bones version of it, but as you can see, it's up and running. So if we wanted to add more things to it, to like change the layout, we could do something like that, with the pictures and some text. And if we wanted to, let's see, add a calendar. We'll skip my calendar. Documents. And let's see here, minor interruption, sorry about that. And pages, we can add another page. So if we want to add, let's say, services, or I don't know, we can say client documents. There's another page, and you can just edit the template for each of those pages as you see fit. And let's just hit publish to see what we got so far. So we're at the home page, and it looks like, yeah, so you have to make sure when you create those new pages, you don't see that here. You'd have to have a navigation for that to show up. So let's see where that would be. They changed some of this stuff around, so okay. So home page, let's see, add subpage. Let's see, services. Okay. And so, okay. So it'll just show up on the upper right hand corner here, services. client documents. So that's kind of how you set one up. Quick run through. They've added a lot of new functionality, it looks like, from a couple years ago. So that's a plus. So I'm going to walk you real quick through here, bite-sized media intranet, and how you could possibly see yours working out for you and as an actual use case. So we at Bite-Sized Media use this, or I use this to help onboard contractors and future employees. And it's a good way to eliminate back and forth from email on where certain documents are, how, training videos. So I've created training videos specifically on like our sales CRM that we use, HubSpot Sales. And I've created a couple of videos that I can just added right on here under training, and it's also under the sales tab so that they can easily access training stuff and sales stuff. So my sales contractors can go here. I can just share the link with them, and I don't have to keep emailing a new contractor about things, where to find things. I just tell them where the link is and where to go on the intranet, and they have everything that they need here. For example, here's the sales tab, and I have some quick links to some like helpful stuff like sample sales email templates. But here under the sales tool, we have the HubSpot sales CRM link and the training videos for the videos on how to use it. So, and then I have some other things like our price lists and our scanning tools they use for lead generation, and some other templates here that they can use. Still building out some things like client onboarding, which includes some documents. You can use it for things I just mess around with announcements here about Bite-Sized Media speaking at things and our new website that's coming up here in February. Training is another big one. So this one has a lot of links so any training video that I ever created gets added to here. And I've included links to helpful websites regarding what Bite-Sized Media sells. So we have helpful websites in regards to SEO for new contractors to look at, and even new employees in the future. Tools like all the links to the tools we use, like SEMrush, Screaming Frog, etc. Industry blogs that are helpful, because a lot of times when I onboard contractors, they may be somewhat new to the industry, maybe not too new to what their specific position is, for example, sales, but they may not be, they may be new to SEO sales, for example. So I'll direct them to the training section on the intranet, and there is a list, as you can see, of industry blogs that they can check out to learn a little bit more about what they're actually going to be selling. Some useful browser add-ons and some other one-pager and training type documents they can look at. So as you can see, it's pretty, it's a free thing to set up, but if you think about how much time you save in emails back and forth, emailing contractors or employees the same thing over and over, it's really an inefficient use of your time as a business owner. And so, and it creates frustration between you and the contractors because, you kind of become the bottleneck. So what we're doing with this is eliminating the bottleneck and making more time in your day, more time in their day, and that means more time making money for your business. So I hope that this video was somewhat useful. If you have any questions or thoughts about the training and how to set this up, feel free to email me at rachel@bitesizedmedia.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. All right, that's about it, and let me know if you have any questions, and feel free to reach out.